Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you guys how to do a faux wood finish on PVC pipe. So this gives a really nice finish for bows, especially long bows. From a distance it kind of looks like wood, a very fine grained wood. So what we're going to do is all leather dye. So you're going to need a this is brown shoe polish with wax in it. It's a liquid, so you want to get the liquid, not the wax solid. And then to speed things up, I'm going to be using my heat gun. Though if you don't want to use a heat gun, you could just apply the dye, let it dry, and then come back and apply some more later. Alright, so we're going to be putting this finish on the 80-pound longbow. Now, the first thing you want to do is you want to sand the whole bow with about 80 grit sandpaper. This is just to remove any lettering and to kind of give a nice uniform scratch lines on it, to kind of replicate the grain of a really fine grained wood. Then what we want to do is you want to kind of sand that down with about 120 or 100, around 100 grain sandpaper. And then after that, what you want to do is I went and I painted this whole thing with a white primer, and you just want to paint it until it's completely covered. There's a nice thick coating of paint on here, and this will help alleviate some of the UV damage that could get in here. So, because we don't want this thing getting brittle too fast. So once you've done that, what you want to do is you want to take your shoe polish and you just want to apply a layer, and you want to use overlapping strokes. This is going to help kind of replicate that wood look. Okay, so now that we've got one layer on here, I'm just going to dry it off with the heat gun real quick. Okay, so now that this layer is dry, and just go and repeat it. So I'm just going to keep doing this until I get the desired shade I want for the back. For the back. It's still a little light right now, as you can see. It's only maybe a little bit of a tan color now. So I'm just going to keep putting layers and I'll show you what that looks like. So once you're happy with the shade of the back of your bow, you can see here, it's kind of a richer, more mahogany tone. Still a little on the light side though. So now what you want to do is you want to repeat the same process, except this time, instead of going all the way around, you want to take the belly side and you want to apply dye only on the belly side. And so you can do this just completely on the belly, or you can go a little over the sides. You could even blend it in a little bit if you wanted to. I like to try and keep it mainly on the belly, but occasionally I'll slip up onto the side. And after a few coats, that kind of variation will actually give you a really nice finish. So you just want to do that, and you just want to do the same thing. So as you can see, I've gone ahead and I've finished dyeing the belly side here. So you can see there's a definite difference in shade from back to belly. So now what I like to do is, just for a little extra durability, is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to coat this with a matte polyurethane, well not polyurethane, matte, what's it called, lacquer finish. So it's just, I just use a spray lacquer. You can pick it up just about anywhere. I like it because even though there's wax in here, it'll finish over and it'll give kind of a protective coat, so that if you ever bump anything, it'll scratch the lacquer, but it'll take a really big scratch to scratch off the dye. Because right now, if I flicked it with my fingernails, I would be able to cut down to the surface of the PVC pipe and you'd have white streaks. So I'm just gonna finish it up with some lacquer, and I'm gonna show you what that looks like. So here's the bow right now. Alright, so here it is. It's all finished up. So you can see this is the back. Here's the belly. And then this is, so if you can see, there's a nice line of separation there. So you can see it's lighter on the front, lighter on the back, darker on the belly. So there you go. I went and I covered this whole thing with clear coat, lacquer sealer, or lacquer finish. So now that I've done this, what you want to do is you want to actually wrap the handle or cover the handle up, especially where the arrow is going to pass, because this, even though you've put the lacquer on here, your arrow is still going to cut through that and down to the bare PVC, unless you don't mind that. But you know, so just finish up the handle and you're all done. So here it is. Thanks for watching.